one thing I was able to do while I stayed in and isolated was watch the premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's right, that was last Friday.
Yeah, did you get a chance to watch?
Most of it.
Most of it.
I watched all the lip syncs.
Okay, good.
And then I stopped.
Because I did a little thing, and I want you to be at least aware of who's on the show.
Oh yes, I know. I'm aware of who's on it.
Good. So I'm what you might call a Drag Race superfan. I've seen every episode. I think I watched the first episode when it aired, and it was when I was a very young gay, and I like drag. I was didn't really know a lot about, and it kind of opened my eyes to this world of drag, and I love drag so much. And I love Drag Race. And us here in the Provincetown community, we are a little more connected to Drag Race than I would say the rest of the country and world, because we've had so many of the incredible performers that have been featured on the show stop through town for shows. We've had Trixie Mattel, Courtney Act, Milk,
Ben de la Creme, Jinx Monsoon.
Jinx lives here sometimes.
Bianca performs at Town Hall.
Yeah, so we're really well connected to the Drag Race community, and we're so lucky and fortunate to have that. But one of my favorite episode of Drag Race every season is Snatch Game.
It can be very like oof.
Yeah, there's always some oof moments, but some of the most incredible performances out of the whole show run are always Snatch Game. We've had Ben de la Creme has done it twice, some really incredible performances.
She win both times?
I think she did.
Who did she do?
The first one she did was Maggie
Smith.
Maggie Smith, which was mind-blowing. The second one she did was Paul Lind, which was great.
That was funny.
Yeah, and I'm hoping for some more iconic performances on this season's Snatch Game. And in anticipation, I put together some, I don't know what to call them, predictions, hopeful
requests.
I know it's a little late. Suggestions. But I did some pairings of some of the queens that are on the season with some celebrities that I would love to see them perform on Snatch Game. Obviously, it's already happened. I have no idea who anyone performs. No one broke their NDA on my end.
How many predictions did you make?
I did 6.
You did 6? If you get 3 out of 6 right, I'm taking you to lunch.
So let's get going with the first one. I'll start with Gottmik. Gottmik is a really exciting queen to have on this season. They are a trans male contestant, which is pretty groundbreaking considering RuPaul has had some not so great things to not that she said bad things, but just things
she's had to learn.
Yeah, she's had to learn. But I would love to have Gottmik perform as Robin.
Cute.
I think visually it would work. Robin is a queer icon. Mm-hmm. You could rock her adorable little bowl cut. She has that really soft lilting Swedish. She's Swedish. Mm-hmm. Swedish accent. The fur top. I think you could really do it well, and I think Gottmik could do it really well.
The punching dance moves.
The punching dance moves. So that's one I not predict, but hope that Gottmik might do. I think my next one is Utica Queen. Mm-hmm. Utica Queen really kind of surprised people this past week's episode. She was very fun and funky and kind of wacky. So people have done male celebrities before in the past, and I am going to kind of suggest that she do Jim Carrey.
In green face any G?
I just think you have to, if you're going to do a male character, you have to do it in a very draggy way. And I feel like a way to do that in a very draggy way is to do maybe his character from The Mask in the green face, the yellow look. Mm-hmm. I think
that would be really good.
Yeah, and I think Utica Queen has kind of the physical comedy chops. Mm-hmm. Based on her lip sync performance to pull off Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is a perfect person to do. He has catchphrases. He has a way of talking. He has a physical look to him. And I also think if you're not going to do the Mask one, you could also do Ace Ventura with the hair and the Hawaiian shirt. Mm-hmm. It could be really cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Next, I think Olivia Lux would be a fabulous Chi-Chi from Tu Wong Fu, John Leguizamo's character.
She's your pick for the season, right?
I love her. She's really fantastic. I think she has kind of she's very much proven that she has kind of the sweet likability that Chi-Chi obviously had, but I think she's got a little fire in her, which Chi-Chi definitely had. Chi-Chi had some really incredible catchphrases, that's how you pick up a lady, right? Or that's how you treat a lady.
Tu Wong Fu,
yeah,
right?
Tu Wong Fu. So I would love to see Olivia do that. You could do the iconic look with the denim shirt and the little tie on the hair. Another one who I love Olivia, but this might be tied for favorite, which is Simone. She really blew me away with her charisma this past week's episode. You literally couldn't look away from her. I just was just gagged by her every little face she made, and I feel like
doing Janet. She did
Janet's, yeah. But I think an incredible celebrity to do is Chris Tucker, but as Ruby Road from The Fifth Element. You remember Ruby?
Yes. Yeah.
I think she has kind of that like over the top charisma that Chris Tucker brought to the character of Ruby Road, and I think she could pull it off really well. There's a couple looks you could do. You could do the blonde cone with the like boat neck with the roses in it. You remember?
Yes, I remember.
I think Simone would be incredible as that. Who do I have left? Oh, Tina Burner. Tina Burner really showed off her quick wit this past episode and kind of like her body humor. And I think the perfect person to do, not only because she could pull it off, but she kind of looks like this person to me, which is Bette Midler. I think if she did an old school kind of 80s body bathhouse Bette Midler with the sharp tongue.
What about Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus?
Or that works too. But I would love to see Tina Burner as Bette Midler. And I think I have one more. Oh yeah, one more. It's another male celebrity. I would love to see Rosé do Adam Lambert. I had that idea. I like saw her in her confessional look, and she kind of looks like Adam Lambert. She is a singer. I don't know if she has the kind of like the voice that Adam Lambert has, such an incredible, unique voice, kind of like that windy high range, but I think she could pull it off, and that's another male character that you could easily do as a drag look because of he's always got the smoky eye and the flat ironed hair.
You're also saying that you think these 6 people will make it that far.
I hope so. There's 6 of my favorites, so I hope they all make it that far. I love Snatch Game, and
we're talking like a month from now.
Yeah, it's usually. I love when they do it sooner in the seasons. You see more queens. They do it when there's 8. Sometimes they do it when there's a smaller number, but it's my favorite episode, so I like the most girls possible to be on it. Yeah. Those are the predictions I have. I'm excited to see whoever ends up on Snatch Game and their celebrities they do, and I'm sure they'll all do great performances. But yeah, I would love to see those people.
Well, if all 6 of them make it to Snatch Game, you're buying me lunch.
Wait, why would I buy you lunch?
I don't know. Because I want lunch.
Well, those are my predictions. I
hope you're right.
I love Drag Race. There's another episode on tonight. I'm sure you can find last week's episode if you're behind to catch up in time for tonight's episode.
And you said that it was the most watched episode ever.
It is the most watched episode ever. It's also really exciting. Drag Race started as this really small show on Logo TV, which is a queer channel, and it's since grown to be so big. A few years ago they moved to VH1, which was really exciting to be on like a cable network, but this season is actually the first one. It's actually going to be on the CW, which is what is network? It's
public. I think it's still cable, but they're just getting bigger.
Yeah, they're just getting bigger. That channel reaches more people than even VH1 does, so that's really exciting. And I feel like it's to be said that Drag Race is such an incredible show, not for bringing anywhere from 10 to 15 queer performers on your television every week, but those queer performers are also mostly typical femme queer performers, which I think is really important, and also queer people of color. I just think it's definitely one of the most diverse casts you'll ever find on a reality show, and I think that is to be applauded.
Agreed.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm excited for tonight's episode. They left the last one at a cliffhanger, so
I'll find that out when I finish last week's episode.
Yeah. I have a theory about what's going to happen, but we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah. Awesome. You know there's going to be more twists. They always bring you the twists.